Hey guys, I am back from my holiday. I had a very nice time. Thank you very much for liking all my pictures. I took so many pictures, but I love doing that. It's one of my favourite hobbies. And I posted like a ton of them on Instagram. I had so much fun doing that. And I'm sorry I didn't reply to every comment. It was really hard to use the Wi-Fi and I really wanted to upload some pictures while I was there. So it was literally like sucking the life out of that Wi-Fi. But I took some great pictures. I had a great time, even though I've come back sick and I feel like crap, but my voice has got a lot deeper and huskier because I'm so sick, and my mum's sick too. My sister's getting it as well now, and I think it's because we went away with a lot of smokers and we don't smoke, so it was a bit like they're just like constantly lighting up, and it was not good, and that's just made us sick. But terrible. It was worth it though. I had fun. And I don't usually do beach holidays. I'm not really a sunbather, as you can see by my pale skin. But I enjoyed it. This year I've been drawn to the sea and things like that, the beach and stuff, and I want to make a video talking about that a lot more because I want to go into depth about that. So I'm not going to do that in this video, but that is something that I really want to discuss and kind of tell you about how my craft is evolving in that way. But this is just going to be a nice little video to show you some of the little bits and pieces that I bought while I was on holiday. You guys know I love doing little haul videos, so this is my Turkish haul video, I suppose. We went to a resort that's in the city of Belek, which is next to Antalya, I think is how you say that. We flew into Antalya International Airport, and yeah, Belek is the city that's the closest to where we stayed, and it was an alright hotel. Like, we didn't pick it. We went away with my mum's best friend and her family. We've been away with them a lot over the years. But this time it was a lot different because everybody's older now. Some of them have got kids, some of them are married, and the older generation are really old, and it was really sad and it was really different, and it wasn't as fun as it used to be, I suppose, because some people weren't there because of work commitments or kids or couldn't get time off work, things like that. So it was a lot different than what it used to be, but it was nice to get away for a bit. And I don't know, Turkey's not really a place I would pick to go. I've been to Turkey before on a big trip that I've done, like a trip around Europe. I've been to Istanbul, Gallipoli, Troy, and somewhere else in Turkey, and I did enjoy that. But I'm a much more city break girl. I love going to cities and museums, galleries, things like that. Historical buildings. That's my jam. I love that. So it was a bit different, but it was nice, and the first half was nice and relaxing. So that was good. Yeah, I just want to show you some of the things that I brought back with me. So let's get into it. What shall I start with? Some random things. Okay, first of all, I went really touristy and I bought a snow globe, and my dad was like, why did you buy a snow globe? It doesn't snow in like Turkey. And I was like, well, it's not actually a snow globe, it's got glitter in it. And I had to get it because it said Belek and Antalya, and it's got the little turkey symbol on it, and it's so cute, and everywhere I go now I'm collecting little snow globes. So I thought that was really cute, and I like that it's all blue on the bottom because most of the snow globes I have, apart from one from Washington DC, which is red on the bottom, are all blue on the bottom. So I like this. I want to complete the collection. I've been to so many places, like on the couple of tours that I've done, but I didn't collect snow globes for every single city that I went to, but I wish I had, but I would have got that back in my case. So that's what I'm doing from now on. I think I've got maybe 7 or 8 snow globes. I've got 2 really big ones, a London one and a Paris one, and the rest are all this size, I think. So let's go into the food, shall we? When I was away, I'm really funny with my eating now, and I really needed, like, the food there was so weird. Like, some of it was really nice. Like, I love Mediterranean food, but some of it was just really weird and just has like a really dodgy effect on like your stomach. So I was like, I need some kind of biscuit, and I ended up in finding these biscuits in the little shop, and I'm not going to try and pronounce them because I have no idea how to say that, but I really liked these biscuits. They're just kind of plain wheat biscuits. Sorry, I'm so sick. I'm like frog in my throat. they kind of taste like malted milk biscuits crossed with a McVitie's digestive, and you probably think that's like really plain and dull, but I was like really loving it when I was there. So I bought 2 packets of these to bring home. I ate a packet while I was there for the week, and I bought 2 home because I really liked these. And then when I was at the airport on the way home, I had loads of Turkish lira left, and I was like, what shall I buy? And I don't really eat chocolate very much anymore, but I still love chocolate, and I love this brand of chocolate, the kind of Milka chocolate. I always get this when I'm on holiday because I first discovered it when I went on my first ever trip abroad, which was like a little day trip to France in school. I think I was in like year 6, I think it was. Is it year 6? Or year 7, I think, when I just started secondary school. And I discovered this chocolate. I think it's actually like, is it German? I don't know. Mondelez International. They're the ones that own Cadbury now, I think. Anyway, I don't know where it's from. But you never used to be able to get this in the UK, so I'd always get it when I was abroad. But you can get it now here. You have been able to for years, and I love this chocolate so much. But I've never seen the raisin and hazelnut one. And I don't really like nuts, but I love fruit and nut chocolate. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to get it. And it's an absolutely massive bar. This will last me like months. But yeah, I love this chocolate, and I was just so curious. I thought, I'm going to get a big fat bar of that. And then the other... Is this the last food? I also bought chocolate for my dad. I like to get my dad something when I go on holiday because he doesn't like going on holiday because he's really scared of flying. So that's why we go with my mum's best friend or by ourselves. And I wanted to get him something. I always buy him something. I always send him a postcard as well, which still hasn't arrived. I sent a postcard and I beat it at home, so I don't really hold out high hopes for that coming home anytime soon, because the woman on the reception where you posted it just didn't really seem to give a shit about my postcard, and I was like, I love snail mail, don't do this to me. But so I don't really have high hopes of that getting here anytime soon. But I bought him some chocolate. It's like the Ritz Sport, I think they're called, and they're like loads of different flavours. They're really cute. Like I put in the mini versions, are like little squares like this, and there was like a cornflake one, a hazelnut one, milk chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, there's I don't know, maybe like 15 different flavours or something like that. So he likes that. And the other thing that I bought, the other foodie item I bought, was I was at the airport and I was starving hungry because I'd only eaten a bit of chicken in the morning, and the rest of the food I couldn't eat. So I'm at the airport and I saw this, and for starters, it's a cookie with a face. How cute is that? And I had Chips Ahoy cookies when I was in America. Sorry, I've got a really itchy eye. When I was in America a few years ago, and I think I had the one where it's got like kind of like the rainbow chips in, like kind of like a Smartie cookie, and I really liked it. So I was like, oh, that's cute, and I love it. I love a good tin. I just like tins because I can just fill them up with crap. So I got this, and it's got like, oh, I can't open it. I've got no strength. Oh, there you go. And it's got like 5 packets of 4 cookies in it, and you can see I've already opened one and eaten a cookie out of there. But I just like that. And it smells good. So I've got a load of cookies to eat. And I'm not sharing them. They are mine, my precious. But that's all the food items I had left. But I was trying to use up my lira with that. But I will show you something to do with the lira anyway. And for all my trips that I've been on and all the countries that I go to, I like to keep some of the currency. And this is what I ended up left with here. So I've got obviously Turkish lira. I've got a 50, a 10, that, and 3 5s that look like that. And I knew that I'd been to Turkey before and I'd kept some of the currency, but I didn't remember which currency I had left. And when we exchanged our money to go out there, we got 50s, 20s, 10s to go out there with. So I was silly. I got this little book ages ago, and it's actually to put postcards in. It's from Paper Chase, and you're supposed to like store your postcards in here, but I don't. I store all my currency in here like this. I've got so much. I love collecting old currency. So I store my notes in here, and then I've got a pot, well actually I've got a couple of pots where I've got different coins in. I've got one pot for all like my American and Canadian coins, and then another big pot for my kind of European, Russian coins. But I looked on, sorry, I looked in here and found my Turkish lira, and I had a 100 note, which we didn't get, a 20, which I'm glad I did because I didn't save one of those, a 10 and a 5, so all I really needed was the 50 to add to this collection. But I'm probably not going to change up these anyway, because what is this, 25 lira is not really a lot in pounds anyway. I can't actually remember the exact conversion. I think like £10 is maybe £10. I think 10 lira is maybe like £2 or something. So it's probably like, I don't know, like £7 worth of money here. So I'm really just going to keep that in this book. But I love this book. I kind of really want to do a video showing you all the currencies I've got in here and all the coins, because I love traveling, and I seriously thought after this year, like health-wise, I wasn't going to be able to do any traveling again like I like to do, where I go away for months and months. But I'm hoping that it's gonna, like, I can do that again in the future. But I love collecting currency. Yeah, and if you'd be interested in a video like that, I know it's not really witchy, but it's just fun. I just like it. But I would love to, I love talking about traveling and different things like that, so I would be happy to make that video if you want to see it. But anyway, I'll show you the last thing that I got at the airport, and it came in this nice little bag, and it is a ring. I wanted to get a ring, and it's, you can see there, a little silver ring with a blue background, and I really liked this because it was like leaves and flowers, and I just thought it was so pretty. But one of the things that bugs me about Turkey is everything was written in euros, even though they're not in the eurozone, and I was just like, it's so confusing. So me and my sister, we were looking around the shops. Look at it sparkle. Ooh, it's pretty. Anyway, we were looking around the shops, and everything, even like the chocolate and stuff, was all priced in euros. And to start with, I was like, I can't buy anything, I don't have any euros. And they're like, no, you can pay in lira. I was like, okay, too confusing. So this ring was 65 euros. I think that's like, I think I paid like 230 lira for it. It's probably like £50 maybe. Don't really know, not really good with the whole conversion thing. But I really like this ring. My sister bought a ring as well, so that's really cute. I love that. You guys know I love my jewellery. And then this was the first thing that I bought when I was there. I love the Turkish kind of pottery and the style, and oh, it's just absolutely beautiful. And it's a little dish. Oh, that made such a great sound. And that's what it looks like on the inside, and it's almost like swirly, and then it's just got this beautiful, beautiful pattern on it. You can see that around there. And this was from a little shop that was in like the hotel complex, and they had them in different colours, but I just really loved this colour. Absolutely beautiful. And there was a different style. It was like all round, but I liked that it had this like kind of lip bit on it. I don't know what I'm going to put in here yet. There's something I'm thinking about, but I won't spoil it because I will show you those in a minute. I also bought a little magnet, and it's got dog fur on it. A little magnet here. I buy a magnet from every place that I go. I've got 2 really big boards over there with tons and tons of magnets on that I could show you in my currency video if you want to see it. But that, I saw this little Turkish dancer. It was on so many different things, so that's why I got that one. It's so cute. And then we've got the little evil eye on the top there, so I can add that to my collection. The next thing I bought is also kind of random, but I just really liked it, and it is a clock. I'm going to put it in this room because I do have a clock in here, but it doesn't work. It hasn't worked for years, but I really, really liked this. They also had the same clock with red stones in it, but the black really stood out for me, and I just really liked it. And it was just so like fancy, and it really reminded me of like something old-fashioned from like the 30s or the 20s or something, and I just really loved it. So I'm pleased to have that, and I'm going to hang that up after this video. It makes such a lovely dangly noise as well. The next thing I bought, I love this, and while I was away, it was actually Maybon, And I bought this on Maybon as well, and I saw it in the shop. It was the same shop that I kept going to, but I hadn't seen it until it was Maybon, which was really weird because it has a leaf on the cover. It is a handmade little leather journal, and it is handmade in Turkey. It's handmade in Turkey and in Anatolia. I think the guy was really nice, and he was like telling me about the place where it was made, and it's just like got a little plain paper in it, but I really loved it. It's just so cute and lovely little fabulous design on that. So got that. I've got a little obsession with collecting journals, so I had to get this one. The next thing I bought is just so touristy and cute, but it is a picture frame, and it says Turkey, and there's loads of cute little turtles on it. My sister got one similar to this. It's actually like the body of a turtle as well. We're going to put a picture of us in it, so I thought that was quite nice. We only got one picture of me, my mum and my sister, because my mum hates her picture taken, but I was kind of like forcing her all holiday to have a picture taken with me, but we only managed to get one of the three of us for some reason, and someone else took it on their phone, so I've got to get them to send it to me, and I shall put that in here. But it's so cute. I love a good picture frame. And palm trees. There was actually, when I think Turkey, I don't think palm trees, but there were palm trees everywhere, which I thought was cool. And this is the last thing that I technically bought, but not the last thing that I brought back with me, and that is Turkish coins. It's like a little display of Turkish coins, and these are not in circulation anymore. They're like old Turkish coins. It says on the back, like the English is so badly translated that it just kind of annoys me. It was like that everywhere we went. It says, this special money collection takes you a brief journey of Turkey's history. Who knows what was bought with the coins in this collection once upon a time? Sometimes a child bought a single candy. Sometimes an old man brought a bread for his home. Hundreds, thousands of people used these coins, and now they are the part of the history. The coins are no longer in circulation, but they still preserve their historical value perfectly. Now you can have this unique coin collection set for yourselves and your beloved ones. So English, not so good. I kind of want to correct it on the back, but I just thought this was really cute when I saw this. Like I said before, I love currency, and because they're not in circulation anymore, I thought that was really cool too. So I liked that little display thing there. And now going on to the things that I bought back that I didn't pay for. One day the maid sorted out the room, and she left these beautiful flowers on my bed. I took a picture of them. I'll put it here if I remember. Probably won't. But I ended up pressing them. I don't really know how to do it. But this is a massive flower. I was amazed by how big the flowers were there. They were absolutely huge and really, really vibrant colours. They're just absolutely wonderful. So I pressed, this is the red one, and this is the red one, this is the yellow one, and this is the red one, and you can see it there. So I'm going to put these in a little frame because they're so cute. Oh, and I pressed a lot of other flowers that I kept. There was these walkways, and all the buildings had like jasmine growing up them, and these really cute pink flowers that smelled so wonderful when you'd walk by them, and they were just kind of like scattered over the floor. It was like a petal aisle, and I just picked a load up and I pressed them, but I can't remember where I put the book to show you, but I pressed a load of those, so I really enjoyed that. And then I've got something else to show you. This is kind of my little package from the beach, along with this one and along with my drinking bottle. It fills up with goodies. The beach was absolutely spectacular, and I found so many beautiful stones, and I just felt like they needed to come home with me. So I will just show you a couple here. There's a lot of wishing stones I kept coming across. It was such a beautiful beach. I loved it. I won't show you all of it like in this video, mate, because it's already 20 minutes long. Oops. But I will maybe do a separate video on the stones that I got. Or not that I got, that chose me, I feel like. So there's the stones. In here is packed with really big shells that I found. And then I like to collect sand, so I got a bowl of sand, some tiny pebbles, and some little shells in here. The shells are absolutely beautiful. They are stunning. But you couldn't really see the shells. You had to really look for them amongst the stones. And it was so funny because there was no one on the beach at all. And then me and my mum were walking along, finding shells. And then as soon as we start doing it, people walk past us and they're like, what are they doing? And they saw we had these like cups filled up with shells. So they were looking, and then they started looking for the shells. And it's like there was no other bugger on this beach until you started to see. Oh, and I found three pieces of sea glass. That was it. I was really looking forward to finding like some sea glass and stuff, but I found 3 pieces. That was it. It was really strange. But this, I put a picture of this up because I was fascinated by this stone. I mean, there are a lot of stones that were really, really cool, but this one I was fascinated with. It's like a cross, and somebody commented on the picture and was like, pentagram stone, like pentagram wishing stone. And I saw this and I kind of did this little like screech because I was like, wow, it's just incredible. Absolutely amazing. So cool. It's beautiful. But my suitcase was actually opened because I had this lying in the middle of my suitcase, like wedged between my little packing cubes, because I like obsessive packer, so I knew where it was. When I opened my case to like sort out all my dirty washing, it wasn't there, and I was really upset. I thought they'd taken it out and got rid of it, but it turned up in my like wash bag, so they'd obviously taken it out to have a look at it and then put it back in there. So I was like really worried that these weren't going to come home with me. I was like, no. And then I've also got a nice feather, that the only feather that I saw. It's got a bit funny in its little travel, but it was from one of these big crows that were hanging around the beach. They were massive, but they were really cool. They had black wings and a grey body, and they were really cool. So I've got one of the feathers, and then I took some little pictures on my Polaroid camera of the sea and stuff, but I shall tell you why in another video why I did that. But I won't show you totally because they're so beautiful. They need to be shown properly in their own video, but that's just a quick little show of the shelves. But that is everything that, oh no, that is not everything that I brought back from Turkey. One last thing I nearly forgot about. I bought this beautiful scarf. Look at it. Just look at the colours in that, and it's so silky and soft. It's just absolutely lovely, and I can't wait to wear this because it is, I've come home and it's absolutely freezing. It was like 33 degrees was the highest temperature we had. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it was so hot. And then we come back here, and when we come back it was 10 degrees, so it was absolutely freezing. And it's been raining. Don't get me wrong, I love the rain and I love the cold weather and I adore autumn, but just coming from that weather is a bit of a shock. And I don't even own a coat that fits anymore because all my coats from like last year are way too big for me now. So this week I am going boot and coat and jumper shopping, but I feel like I've already got a scarf to wear with my coat this year. It's very pretty. I love it. It's just beautiful. Love the colours. Very colourful. But that's everything that I bought, and I shall show you these shells and stones in another video. See ya.